All right, nice to see you all. Welcome along to the, where are we? The Craigieburn Sporting Club, that's right. That's good for footy night. Richmond night, who's excited to see the boys? Awesome. Well, these are the only live and interactive footy panel shows going around in Australia where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. It's for the passionate supporters. This show allows you to see the players be themselves. Let's get stuck in. Richmond show, April the 5th, 2023. Please welcome to the show our first panellist. He was born on the 28th of January in 1998. He's played a total of 117 games and kicked a total of 48 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2017. When he plays for the Richmond Football Club, he wears the number 14 on his back. Could you please welcome to the stage, Tim Durando.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind the never mind, we'll fight and fight.
Yep, no, that's it. We'll hold off on that. This is Tim Taranto, everybody. You can tell by that gleaming smile that he is stoked to be here. Yes? There you go.
Bloody stoked, mate.
There you go. Tim and I just met at the back. I've met Toby on a couple of different occasions, but I've just met Tim for the first time. So you all go very easy on him. Just be nice and gentle and polite and don't ask for anything too much. Just work your way into it. Mate, how are things with you, just in general? Life going well?
Yeah, life's going well. Settled into Melbourne now. Really enjoying Tigerland.
Yeah.
Hoping to win a few more games in the coming weeks,
Yes.
but other than that, pretty well, yeah.
Yes, good. And have you really settled back into Melbourne? I mean, you went away for a little while, but now it feels like, you know, old man into a warm bath, you're back home again?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I haven't left. My whole family's down here, so, I mean, been seeing them more regularly. Old school mates, so, yeah, fitted in well.
Well, welcome along to your first That's Good for Footy panel show. It's great to have you here. Let's get our second panellist out here. He was born on the 12th of August in 1994. He's played a total of 124 games and he kicked 34 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2015. When he plays for the Richmond Football Club, he wears the number 25 on his back. Could you please welcome to the show, Toby Nankervis.
We're from Tigerland, a fighting fury, we're from Tigerland. In any weather you will see us with a grin, risking head and skin. If we're behind then never mind, we'll fight and fight and win. For we're from Tigerland, we never weaken till the final siren's gone. Like the tiger of old, we're strong and we're bold, for we're from Tiger, yellow and black, we're from Tigerland.
Wonderful. What a beautiful rendition and what a lovely warm welcome from all of you in the room. Thank you very much. Toby, your second time that you've been on the show. Smaller in number, louder in voice. They're all happy to see you. How's things in your world? Everything going all right for you?
Yeah, things are going well, mate. Yeah, the season's come along very quick. We're up to round 4 now. So, yeah, looking forward to this Saturday and... yeah, it's been a good start to the year.
Yeah, good. Well, that's what we like to hear. We're looking forward to get stuck in, find a little bit more about the boys as the night goes on. We're going to do it in our first little segment. It's going to start right now. It's called What About Me? Help yourselves to a water glass. All right. No particular order how this one goes, this segment, guys. I'm just going to throw the questions out there and you just give me your answers back. I want to know, but I will start with you first because I'm looking at you, Toby, and just as you grab a water. What are your fondest memories and your love of footy? What's your fondest memory and your love of footy?
My fondest memory is just probably being around my teammates, like at whatever level, under 14s, under 12s, back in junior days and even now, just around the change rooms, having a laugh with the boys. I think that's the best thing about footy is just the camaraderie with my teammates. Yeah.
You grew up in Georgetown, Tasmania, another Tasmanian boy like myself, which I love. In relation to your growing up and playing your football down there, you get back and see those guys often? Is there an opportunity ever?
Yeah, I love to get back to Tassie. I try and get back at least once a year at Chrissy time, and all my family's back there. Yep. So, I'd like to get back there more if I could, but... yeah, I love getting back there and great memories back in Tassie, mate. The cold mornings and the freezing cold, kicking the dew off there, but and I love Tassie.
Did you ever have the opportunity to play down in Queenstown?
Mate, to be honest, I lived there for 12 months.
How sad.
When I was about 14 or 15.
Please share with the audience what that oval's like.
Yeah, so Queenstown and in the northwest of Tassie is one of the darkest, coldest places, and it's that wet that they actually have a gravel footy ground because they can't have grass there. So it's as a 14-year-old running around the gravel field, grazers everywhere, and God knows what else.
It's crazy, wasn't it? I mean, I've played down there myself, and you don't want to go to ground because you're just going to
don't go to ground.
Nah,
Keep your feet,
yeah, mate, you just don't. It's like you've fallen off a skateboard. Moving along to you, Tim, I just wanted to ask you the same question. What's your first and most fondest memory of your realisation of footy?
Oh, there's heaps of memories that are unreal about footy. I mean, I won my first premiership when I was at under-11s down at Mordialloc Braeside Junior Footy Club. And ended up winning a couple down there, so that was awesome. And then just like Toby said, some of those boys are still some of my best mates. Yeah. Some of those coaches I still keep, in regular touch with, and they're still giving me advice on how to play footy and stuff. So, I mean, they're people I've kind of grown with over the years, and they've helped me get to where I am today. So, grateful for those people in my life, and continue to stay in touch with all of them.
Brilliant. Thank you for sharing. I like it. When you were a kid growing up, did you used to get dressed up in your footy gear and play around the house? Was that like one of the things you do, game day or leading up to?
I used to love the Essendon Guernsey as a kid, running around.
Okay. Yeah.
Funny story, actually. Judson Clark, one of the young boys on the list.
Yeah.
He was, as a kid, he used to tape pillows to his footy boots and run around the house to break his footy boots in. So I actually heard about that. And knowing Judson, that probably wasn't too long ago that he'd done that.
How's that? That's all right. Excellent. So did you used to do that, Tim? What were you like?
Yeah, absolutely. It was just me and Mum growing up, and I used to drive her absolutely mad. Breaking windows and mirrors in the house. And I was a D's supporter, unfortunately.
Right.
Had Russell Robertson on my back, number 24.
Okay.
Would go to heaps of D's games and get around them. So, I mean, obviously footy's been a big part of my life since then.
How brilliant is that, though? Scuff marks up and down the hallway, taking speckies up again.
The roof was pretty red, I think.
Yeah, I like it. What was more important when you were growing up playing footy with your mates? Was it taking a ridiculous specky or banging a ridiculous goal? Which was more important to you?
Specky for me.
Specky, yeah.
I haven't taken probably one in my life either, but if I get the chance one day, it will be.
Nice to reflect though, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get off the ground very well, so I'll say kick a nice goal. Maybe.
Nice goal, yeah, okay. How much do you remember about your first game? The night before, the routine you had the next morning, and did you sleep well the night before? And what were you like breakfast, and how were your nerves? Can you trace back to your first AFL game I'm talking about?
Yeah, I still get pretty nervous even today, but my first game, I reckon I got about 3 or 4 hours sleep, and it was against Port Adelaide at the SCG, and I was so nervous, had all my family and that there, and probably one of my greatest memories actually, one of the proudest moments running out with the SCG, but so nervous before it, but absolutely loved it.
Tell me about the night before. Did you sleep okay? Or were you...
No sleep.
No sleep.
Struggled.
Yeah.
I think just something you dream of as a kid, and to finally realise that dream, it's something pretty special. And
bloody oath.
Yeah, playing against some of your heroes you watch growing up and stuff like that. I know it's pretty unreal. So
surreal moments, pinch yourself moments. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, I'm very much the same. Didn't sleep much before my first game. It was actually against Adelaide, and Adelaide at about 35 degrees, and I think we lost by 70 points. So
all right.
It wasn't a good day to remember, but funnily enough, my first game at the Tigers only a couple of weeks ago, didn't think I'd get nervous. I don't get too nervous these days, but I felt in the warm-up like I couldn't feel my feet. I was more nervous than my actual first game.
Wow.
I don't know if it was because it was a big game at the G in front of that many fans.
Was this a Carlton game, round one?
Yeah, round one Carlton game. So, that was just like a whole nother first game for me.
Yeah,
pretty crazy experience. So, yeah.
Can I ask you, what do you do to calm your nerves, both of you? But what do you do to calm your nerves? Do you have to find a space and go into it? Is it like zoning out? You tell me. What do you do to...
I think everyone's different. I mean, I just like to try and keep myself busy.
Okay.
Try not to think about it too much.
Okay.
Warm up however I need, but some guys play their music, some guys are meditating, so everyone's a bit different, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're pretty lucky, I suppose. We sort of have blokes like Jaden Short, Camden McIntosh, Liam Baker. So listen to them blokes talk shit. It's just I don't even know what they're, but a few laughs and that before the game. It's pretty easy to relax around those blokes.
Bakes would be entertaining to listen to, I'm sure.
He's a rip lover. He doesn't stop.
Just need a translator, that's all. That'd be very interesting. Was there a player that you most wanted to meet when you got to the club? Someone that you looked up into, or maybe someone that you idolised? And I talk about Richmond in this instance. I know that, you both played at other clubs, but when you got to Richmond, was there someone that you just wanted to play with?
Yeah, I think for me, it's Alex Rance. Like, just watching Rance in the way he went about it, he's an absolute beast of a player.
Yep.
Just so competitive and, just an absolute star of the competition, what he did. And I was pretty lucky about to play a few years with Rancy and different cat too.
Very.
So,
Very.
Yeah, he's a pretty interesting bloke.
Yeah, we were blessed to have him on the show quite a few times, and you'd ask him a question like we're doing right now, and the only thing that you wouldn't know is where it was going, and it would always be quite entertaining. What about you, mate? When you got down to the Richmond Football Club, was there someone that you probably idolised or someone that you respected and couldn't wait to see how their work ethic and standards were?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was pretty keen to get to know Dusty a bit and see how he operated. Obviously, star player of the comp, but probably Trent Cotchin for me.
Okay.
Someone I've always kind of looked up to from afar and respected how he goes about things and just the person he is. I mean, I think we all know how good of a bloke Cotch is and what he does for people, and he's always for others. So, I mean, he's been so good to me since I walked into the club.
Wow.
He's written me some handwritten letters, which has just been so nice. It actually brought my girlfriend to tears when she read it. It was so nice. So he's just one of those blokes that's just so caring and does anything for anyone. So, I've loved getting to know him and still learning off that bloke. Yeah.
It's funny because I've asked questions similar to that over the course of the journey and to Cotchy over that period of time, and asked him who in the world is there somebody that you admire, respect or idolise, and he always had said Roger Federer. And you can imagine that he's got the same kind of attributes, a personalised individual, but works high in his professionalism. So that's a great answer. Tell me, what's the connection been like with you and Dusty? I mean, both on ballers, you're sort of giving him a bit of a nudge and going, hey, leave this one for me? Or?
Yeah, no, I mean, I just let him do what he wants, really. It's Dusty, so. But yeah, he lives in a similar area to me, so I bump into him all the time outside of footy, and he's just an unreal bloke, and I think most people probably don't know a lot about him, but he's just a genuinely good bloke, and he's a pleasure to play footy with. Absolutely,
I concur with all that, 100%. What was the team or club that you disliked the most when you were growing up? Who did you really hate when you were growing up?
I don't really know. I don't think there was a team, really.
Really?
Nah, I just disliked.
No? Wow, okay. Yeah. I hated Hawthorn.
Actually, sorry, I've got nothing for you there, but yeah.
Yeah, right.
I think I was the D's man growing up, and we were always down the bottom of the ladder with Richmond, so it's probably always us two fighting for bottom spots.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I don't know, yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, so picture this, guys. One day you're driving along the freeway, you come up upon a bus or a taxi, or maybe even a billboard, and there's you featuring on it. What's your first reaction?
Oh, no.
Okay, all right. Oh, no. What's yours, Tim?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Wow. All right, there's your answer. Who impresses you the most down at the club with their work ethic, their professionalism and their mindset? And I know that you spoke about the people that you wanted to meet from an idolised perspective, but who has impressed you since you got to the club?
I've really taken notice of some of the younger boys. Toby mentioned Judson Clark. He's just like a positivity ball of energy. He's just in the club early, just doing extras all the time. Always got such a good mindset and high energy. A few other boys like Jack Ross and Hugo Ralph Smith, they're just always putting in the extra time and absolutely killed pre-season. I think they started playing some really good footy, so I think they'll take the next steps in their career. And
that's great.
Yeah, they're really good kids.
That's good. That's really nice. Toby, what about for you?
Yeah, when I first got to the club, it was Kane Lambert. He's just an absolute superstar person. He's a champion bloke and someone that, similar to Koch, he just cares so much about his teammates. And he lived with Jaden Short, and Shorty's got a lot of Kane Lambert in him, I think. So he's someone that is really infectious with his energy, but gets around to every single person. There wouldn't be a player at the club that, Shorty doesn't have a relationship with, I reckon.
That's brilliant. You have to think cohesion and adversity, two cliches that you could say you throw away, but from 2016, all right, bad losses in 2016 where you finished up on the ladder as a club, but then 2017 come in, that cohesion seemed to come together, and Dimmer brought it together, Kochi brought it together. 2017 you walk away winning a flag, and then you've won another two since. It's testament.
Yeah, it doesn't guarantee premierships, I don't think, but what it does guarantee is that you'll come in and have fun at the footy club, and if you have fun, that means you want to be there, you'll work hard for your mates, so you're sort of creating an environment that yeah, you want to go to work every day, which is pretty special.
How good's that? I think, and it's a bold statement, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think Richmond they did the template in 2017, and all the other clubs are now starting to do it. Melbourne, Western Bulldogs. I speak of the Melbourne clubs. Collingwood. It's that cohesion and that banter that goes on within the group, and the players that just generally bond and get along, and it's that. I suppose you'd call it acceptance of just having fun. Just play football but have fun. Would that be a fair assessment, would you suggest?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but what I probably do know is that we have 45 players on the list or whatever, and everyone's different. So if you allow people to come in and be who they are, it makes them a lot more comfortable, I think. So there's not a set way that you have to come in and act or behave. You just be you, and it makes the place pretty special, I think.
Good. Thank you for clarifying it. What's the weirdest thing or the stupidest thing that you've ever been asked to sign?
A lot of kids, we've been a few school visits and that, a lot of kids are getting their foreheads and stuff like that done. So they're sort of walking around, and I don't know, probably shouldn't be doing it, but they're walking around with
in hindsight
15 signatures on their face going home to mum. But that's pretty funny.
Might end up as, we won't go down there, Vikings or something. Interesting concept. I had Jamara Ugelhagen on the show the other week. He was telling me someone brought a 2-litre carton of milk down to the club and got him to sign it. It's like, why? Very strange. What about you, Tim? Has there been anything you've just gone, okay, that's a bit weird?
Yeah, packets of shapes, anything they can get their hands on, really, yeah. I mean, food, drink, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, a hot pie. Yeah, very strange. All right, here's your last one, boys. Did you used to collect footy cards when you were growing up? And if so, what was it like when you saw you on your first footy card? Tell me what that was like. Did you used to collect?
Yeah, I used to love them, I used to trade them in school and stuff. But occasionally someone will have a few footy cards, and it's pretty bizarre looking at it.
Yeah.
It is pretty bizarre. Probably not worth anything like that.
Okay, what was it like for you, Tim? Surreal experience?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I wasn't massive into the footy cards or anything, but my grandma, she's in America, actually. She's a bit of a footy fanatic, and I think she buys my cards for $1.50, so they're obviously not worth much, but hopefully one day they might be worth a bit more.
She's getting them on eBay?
Yeah, she buys them on eBay. I don't know why she just doesn't ask me.
Is it Houston?
Dallas, yeah.
Texas, yeah. Dallas, Texas, yeah. Excellent. Well, there you go, everybody. That's just us getting to know them. And what about me? Please put your hands together for them. That's just a little bit of light-hearted stuff. We're not getting too serious here. We're not selling sheep stations or anything. It is a footy panel show, so we're going to talk a little bit of football. We'll do that as quickly as we can. We want to get in and out of it. We're going to talk about round 4. We'll go straight into it off the top. It starts tomorrow night, Thursday, April the 6th. You boys listen in here and then just give me your advice at the end. It's Brisbane versus Collingwood, 7:35 at the Gabba. Lions coming off a 14-point loss to the Dogs. Pies coming off a 14-point win against the Tigers. Quickly moving on. Brisbane needs to get their forward line in order. They seem to be a little disjointed at the moment with Danaher and Hipwood. Pies are at 3-0, playing good football. Interesting to see how they handle their current ruck concerns. Should be a good test. Who do you think is going to win this game, boys? Brisbane v Collingwood at the Gabba.
I reckon Brisbane at home, get it done.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I reckon too. I mean, Collingwood are absolutely flying, but I mean, they're probably going to lose one soon, so at the Gabba, Brisbane. Okay, all right, there we go. Let's go to this game then. This is on Good Friday, April the 7th. It's North Melbourne versus Carlton in the Good Friday game. It's at 4:20 at Marvel Stadium. Carlton 10-point winners over GWS in a somewhat confusing dissent call ruling. It seems the games can now be all dependent upon the umpire's emotional fortitude. I'll leave that one there. So it can be discussed in this format. So moving on to North, they are playing good football thus far. 3 rounds in, head over the ball type stuff, although they're coming off a 19-point loss to the Hawks last weekend down in Tassie. Who do you think is going to win this game?
I reckon Carlton, Carlton and North are going really well, but we played, obviously, Carlton round 1, and I think they play a great brand of footy, Carlton. They've got some, obviously, Cripps and Curnow, Mackay up forward. They're pretty hard to stop, Carlton, I reckon. Okay, all right. Yeah, I was talking to Griffin Logue actually from North last night. So he's obviously missed a week with the bump. So an old GWS boy, Aiden Core, is going to have to deal with the big boys up forward for Carlton. So Carlton.
They've been pretty impressive. I've liked what they've done, especially with Clarko. Let's go to this game, boys. Saturday, April the 8th. It's Adelaide versus Fremantle, 1:15 p.m. at Adelaide Oval. Crows have found some real raw talent in Thilthorpe and Pedler, and with the acquisition of Rankin. Wow, that boy's got some bloody good skill. They're looking all right up forward. They gave Port a touch-up to the tune of 31 points. Freo gave their arch-nemesis a bit of a touch-up as well, beating the Eagles by 41. Walters with 4 and Jackson, after a bit of a media hype across the Nullarbor, came out and kicked 2. Who do you think is going to win this game? It is at Adelaide Oval. Adelaide versus Fremantle.
I'll say Adelaide.
Yeah,
at Adelaide, I reckon.
I watched a bit of the showdown last week, and yeah, good luck stopping Rankin. He's a serious player, so
isn't he? Yeah. He's just got enormous skill. This game, 4:35 p.m. MCG, Richmond versus Bulldogs. We'll come back and discuss that game very shortly in the playing to win segment. I'll get on to the next game. This is Sydney versus Port, 7:30 p.m. at the SCG. Two teams will be smarting from their recent losses. Swans went down by 50 to the D's. Port, as I just mentioned, went down to the Crows. Who do you think is going to win this one? Sydney v Port, SCG.
Swans, I think. Yeah,
yep.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, okay. Swans are good. I think they were a bit down last week, but yeah, they look all right.
Everyone's been a little bit hit and miss. You know, we're only 3 rounds in. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater. I get all that, but everyone's trying to find their footing. You know, we'll start to have real comments around about round 7, round 8. But very interesting to see how it's played out. Sydney didn't look like the team that they were the week before, and so they'll probably come out and then play a ferocious brand of football to get back up on top, and it is on their home deck. So I probably concur with you there. Let's go to this game, boys. Sydney versus Gold Coast, 7:30 p.m. at Marvel. Saints 3 and zip, sitting on top of the ladder. Great win for the club in their 150th year celebrations. Essendon came at them and they showed great effort and determination to hold out by 18-point winners. 4 apiece to Higgins and Butler, 2 ex-Richmond players. Thought I'd point that out. Not that you give us stuff, but anyway. All right. Gold Coast had a defining character-building win over the reigning premiers, beating them by 19 points. Lacocious with 5 goals too, one of them being a 73-metre drop punt. That should grow over the years, I would suggest, to 80 metres and probably 100 by the time he's finished his football career. Who do you think might win this, St Kilda versus Gold Coast?
Gold Coast, I reckon.
Yep.
Yeah, they obviously knocked off Geelong last week, and yeah, they're good young side, I reckon.
Yeah, they're playing good football. Stuart has got them on the right path.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to say a draw.
Wow. Okay. At Marvel Stadium. St Kilda don't play Marvel Stadium too bad either. And they've done all right considering all the misses that the players that are missing from the team. Let's go to this game. Sunday, April the 9th. It is Easter Sunday. Essendon versus GWS, 2:10 at Marvel. Big game for these two clubs, both coming off losses. Essendon handle playing Marvel, but GWS will be out to rain on that parade. What do you think here?
What do you reckon, Bone?
Oh, probably say Giants, I reckon.
Yeah. Okay.
I think they're playing pretty good footy. Mm-hmm. Could have won last week, but I think they'll bounce back.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I reckon the Giants. Yeah, Adam Kingsley's got them going right up there, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. West Coast versus Melbourne, 3:20 at Optus. I'm going out on a limb here, but if this is not if the result is not a demolition. All right. The D's beat Sydney by 50 and the Eagles lost by 41. I'm sorry, but West Coast are playing patchy football at best at the moment, and that should be enough of a moz to see West Coast beat the Demons, and it will be the upset of the year. But it better not be, as I've got Melbourne on the show next week. So that's mine. What do you think, boys?
Yeah, the D's too good, I reckon.
Yeah, agreed, D's, I reckon.
Yeah. Might get back on the bandwagon, mate. Yeah, all right. Monday, April the 10th, Easter Monday, Geelong versus Hawthorn, 3:20 p.m. at the MCG, round 4. Who would have thought 17th versus 18th? Yeah, it makes a lot of people in this room happy, I'm sure. Powerhouse clubs of the last 20 years languishing down the bottom of the ladder. Cats need to find something if they have any chances at defending their crown. Who do you think is going to win this?
Yeah, Geelong, I reckon. I reckon they'll bounce back. And I hate to say it, but I don't reckon they'll be down the bottom for too long.
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be pretty close. It's usually a good contest between them, isn't it?
For sure.
I'd say Geelong, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go back to this one. Let's introduce it. Playing to win. We'll do all this just to make sure that the audience is awake, because I don't want to put them to sleep, so we keep music to keep them all in vibe. All right, yeah, thank you. Playing to win. Big game Saturday afternoon, boys, 4:35 at the MCG. Doggies coming off a 14-point win. Congratulations to Jamara Ugle-Hagan for silencing the negativity that was coming over the fence with a bag of 5 straight. I just acknowledge that. That was brilliant. Good on him, well done. The Tigers last week were just a tad off with turnover football and poor execution. The Pies were just tighter and cleaner around the contested ball. You also had key personnel missing in Brody, out for 4, no Short, no Hopper or Martin. But at least this week you'll have 2 of those 4 back, as in Martin and Hopper. I know that Shorty's just going to rest up for another week. What I've just surmised there, is that a fair assessment of how you saw the game play out?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we probably weren't at our best, and probably a skill execution hurt us a bit. Too many giveaway turnovers, I think. But around the contested ball as well is an area we really pride ourselves on, and they taught us a lesson a bit, especially in the first half. So, but in saying that, I thought we fought out the game, gave ourselves a chance there with 7 or 8 minutes to go. So plenty to take out of the game still, and they're red hot at the moment, the Pies. Yeah,
good. Okay. The thing that was good about those 2 missing was that when I say those 2, it was actually those 3, because Shorty and Hopper and Martin. The beauty about having those 3 misses is it made room for Cumberland and Ralph Smith to come in. Noah made a real impact, making the most of his opportunity, and I thought Mansell and Clark made a real impact as well. What do you think about that assessment, Tim?
Yeah, spot on. I mean, those young kids are, chomping at the bit to play every week, and I think every time they do, they have a real impact. And Noah was outstanding. Probably one of the main reasons we got back in the game is his zip around the contest, and that was pretty special. So, I mean, those boys are knocking on the door, and probably play this week, I reckon, too. So
it's great to have that kind of fighting for position. That you've got that kind of depth. Those boys come in, and Noah was really good to watch. It was bloody awesome. But speaking of someone who was really awesome, Bakes, mate, he was at his brilliant best with 32 possessions. He played a real defensive pressure type of role back in the D50. He was unbelievable. He's really good down back.
Yeah, it's just really good anywhere you put him, Bakes. He's just one of those players, you just know what you're going to get from him every single week, and it's no surprise that he stands up in these tight, tough games when we really need him, and absolutely love playing with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Coaching staff move from club to club. How much of an impact or insight into the Richmond game plan and style do you think Lepper and Fly have taken with them to Collingwood, with them once being such an influence at the Tigers?
Yeah, I think what I do know is they're both great coaches and great people, so they had a big impact on the way we played and the culture of our footy club when they were here. So I'm sure they've taken parts of that to Collingwood, and it looks like they're a club that's performing on the field, but also a pretty good place to be off the field as well. So I know Fly's pretty big on that sort of stuff. Yeah,
absolutely. All right, back to this game. Where do you think this game will be won and lost? Dogs, no real changes off the back of last week's win. It is a forwards versus back defensive type of game, with Richmond playing to their strengths, with run and dash from the D50 into the F50, using the corridor with fast ball movement, or is it one in the centre? I've surmised that as best I could by saying, are you going to play defensive 50 down into the forward 50, run the ball through the corridor, or look at what you can just win the ball in the centre, which is your role. But what do you think?
I think Dogs have a good midfield, and I think we're going to have to beat our best to match them in there and win some centre clearances and give our forwards a chance, no doubt. But I think also, last week we probably let ourselves down a bit with our ball movement and went a bit slow and predictable. So I think definitely this week we'll have to ramp that up and get some speed and excitement back into the game to challenge the Doggies.
Perfect. And knowing that you've got Dusty coming back in and Hops coming back in gives you a little bit more strength and resilience as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we missed those big bodies last week against the Pies, and they'll definitely help this week.
Beautiful. Excellent. Well, you boys have given us the insight into how and why. I'd just like to say good luck on the weekend. I hope it goes well for 4:35 p.m. at the MCG. Good luck and enjoy your footy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Please put your hands together. All right, so what we're going to do, we'll introduce a segment. It's called Simply the Best. All right, here we go. You've tested your buzzers, and I'm going to ask you a series of questions. As soon as you think you know the answer, buzz straight in and we'll see how we go. Both ready?
Yeah.
both looking very confident too. I like it. Don't be scared, Anthony. We'll give you the stare down. All right, here we go. How many premierships has your club won?
Brenda.
Brenda.
13.
13 it is. Well done. Tim, she's off the mark. 1 point. How many times has your team played in a losing grand final?
Brenda.
Brenda.
11.
No.
Was a guess.
12. All right. Were you going to say 12, Anthony? No. Okay. Just thought I'd check. You should have said yes, Anthony. All right. Who is your team's captain?
Brenda.
Brenda.
We've got two. One's here.
That's right.
Toby and
Yes.
Dylan.
There we go.
Right.
Perfect. I like it.
Shut up.
You're right.
What's she going on about?
Someone's got some laughing gas during the break. All right. Who wears the number 7?
Brenda.
Anthony? Ooh, Brenda.
Liam Baker.
Liam Baker is correct. All right. Just test your buzzer again, Anthony.
Anthony.
Good man. All right. Lovely to see. Come on, mate. Here we go. Question number 5. Closest to within 1,000. How many members does your club currently have?
88,000.
Well, I'll give it to you. It's 89,954. Well done. Toby would like to congratulate you as well because he was getting bored. All right. He's got 1 point. Well done. Where did your team finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Brenda.
Anthony.
Oh, Anthony.
I think it's 7th.
Yes, well done. Correct. Good on you, champ. How many games did you win? How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
Anthony.
13. Yes, very good. All right. Here comes that Richmond comeback. Here we go. What year did your team last win a grand final and who did they play?
Brenda.
Brenda.
2020 Geelong.
Well done. Congratulations. 1 point. How many points did you win that grand final by? Anthony.
25.
No. Brenda?
Yeah, 31.
31 is correct. Well done. You got it. Perfect. All right. That's you, Tim. All right. Here we go. This is for 2 points. What year and who was the last Richmond player to win a Norm Smith medal?
Anthony.
Brenda.
Anthony.
Dustin Martin.
That's correct. And what year?
2020.
All right. That's for 2 points. What are we looking at? 5 all.
Thanks, Sam.
Everyone in the room is on the edge of their seats. This is fantastic. This is for another 2 points. Who was your club's leading goal kicker?
Anthony.
Anthony.
Oh, I'm going to say Tom Lynch.
Tom Lynch would be correct. It's worth 2 points, though. I didn't get to finish it because you jumped in. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2022 for how many goals? Tom Lynch and... Let's see if you can get the goals.
61. 62.
No. Brenda.
63.
Yes. 63 it is.
I knew
That's 1 point each. Yeah, they've got 1 point each. This is for 3 points. Player, year and votes. Who was the last Richmond player to win a Brownlow medal?
Brenda.
What year and how many votes did they poll?
Brenda. 2017.
Yes.
Dustin Martin, 36.
All 3. Well done. Oh, look at that. Up to 9.
And I was there.
All right, here we go. You can nearly get close here, Anthony, if you can answer these questions. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds after I ask the question in order to give me the answer, because you'll need a couple of seconds. I'm going to give you 3 player jumper numbers. You're both in this, all right? 3 player jumper numbers. You add them up, buzz in, and then give me the answer, all right? Here's your first one. Maurice Rioli Jr., Nick Vlaston, Trent Cotchin.
Anthony.
10,
9, 1.
Yeah. What's the answer?
20.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Mate, that's bloody good because you went through the whole maths for me and I like that. Well done, mate. All right. So he got that point. Yes, good. 9. How'd you get 9? It's only worth 1 point. Sorry, that was my fault. I should have explained it. Yeah. Nice try, though. Toby's working for you, mate, I can tell. That's good stuff.
Toby.
Yeah, Toby doesn't like to lose. This is for another point, all right? But you've got to give me the total of the 3 jumper numbers. I'll give them to you. Here's your first one. Jaden Short, Toby Nankervis, Marlon Pickett.
Brenda.
90. 90 it is. I think we've got an official winner. 10, Brenda. How's that? All right. How good's that? Brenda, that was seriously fantastic because you've actually just won Simply the Best with a score of 10, which means you get the grand prize of a set of Yamaha earbuds valued at $190. All right? So they're yours. Toby, if you could pass those over. Anthony, you don't go home empty-handed because the Easter Bunny came and saw me on the weekend and he said he'd like to give you this. All right? So you've got an Easter egg pack. Congratulations. Well done to both of you. Leave your microphones down under there. Congratulations and thanks for playing. Well done, guys. All right. There you go. Simply the Best was proudly brought to you by Yamaha and the Big Picture people. They are the experts in home theatre technology. The Big Picture people are located in Hoppers Crossing, Clyde North, South Morang, Cheltenham, Water Gardens and the Gold Coast. How you going, boys? Everything all right? Enjoying yourselves?
Amazing, yep.
Yep, good, good. I'm liking that. Love those answers. Keep those answers coming. It's perfect. So we've got you going first, Aidan. All right? Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Keep the microphone nice and close to your mouth, and I'm going to get the segment underway. You'll have 45 seconds on the clock. The boys are going to keep score for you. Aidan, Tim's going to keep score for you. And when it's your turn, Cody, Toby's going to keep score for you. So Cody and Toby, they kind of nearly rhyme. They kind of go together. So there's your first little piece of, nugget history. All right. So 45 seconds on the clock. I'll introduce it now. Number 50.
Marlon Pickett.
Correct. Number 2.
Dylan Grimes.
Correct. Number 7.
Baker.
Yes. Number 30.
Pass.
Tom Brown. Number 9.
Trent Cotchin.
Correct. Number 41.
Pass.
Sam Banks. Number 10.
Montreoli.
Correct. Number 27.
27. Pass.
Thomas Dow. Number 6.
Robbie Tarrant.
Correct. Number 13.
Hugo Rios-Smith.
Very good. Yes. Number 33.
McIntosh.
Correct. Number 14.
Taranto.
Correct. Number 17.
Daniel Rioli.
Correct. Number 38.
Noah Cumberland.
Correct. Wow. Well done. Total score of 11. Aidan, congratulations, mate. That was really good.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Really, very, very good. So, Cody, you see how it works. You're going to smash it, aren't you? Yeah, we'll see how we go. I like your confidence.
Oh,
it's okay.
yeah.
I like the cut of your jib. You'll be fine, mate. So you'll have 45 seconds on the clock. I'll read the jumper number out. You just give it to me. If you don't think you know, you pass as well. All right? Here comes your 45 seconds. It starts now. Number 20.
Pass.
Ivan Soldo. Number 5.
Jack Ross.
Correct. Number 21.
Noah Boulder.
Correct. Number 22.
Pass.
Jacob Hopper. Number 3.
Dion Presia.
Correct. Number 25.
Toby.
Yes, very good. Toby Nankervis. Number 28.
Josh
Yes, well done. Number 4.
Darcy Martin.
Correct. Number 29.
Bolton.
Yeah, good boy. Don't get that one wrong. Number 15. I'll give it to you. Can you tell me? Number 15.
Pass.
Okay, all right. It was Jaden Short. Total score of 7. Wow. Well done, boys. You guys were great. I really am impressed. That was absolutely wonderful. Aidan, you have won, all right? Would you like to know what you've won?
Okay.
Wow, it's very polite. I like that. Yes, please, Damien. I would. Thank you very much. What you've won, mate, I got visited by the Easter Bunny, as I said. That's all yours, all right? So you won an Easter egg pack. And I've got a... Where is it? Oh, I stretched down here. Hey, that's good for footy football, for you. How's that, little man? Well done to both of you. Thanks, guys. Nice of you to be part of it. Thank you. How good were they? Love it. All right, series of questions here for you, boys. Who do you think this was? Captain Blood.
Tony.
Tony.
Jack Dyer.
Jack Dyer. All right, he's off the mark. Super Boot.
Tony. Bernie Quinlan.
Yes, beautiful. 2 points. The Flying Doormat.
Bruce Dill. Tony. Bruce Dill. So, I've got to say the name, don't you? Yeah.
It's not bad, though. You're getting the swing of it. Bruce Dill was correct. Diesel.
Tony.
Oh, Dougie.
Greg Williams.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Plugger.
Tony.
Tony.
Tony Lockett. Tony Plugger.
Tony Plugger. Beautiful, mate. Excellent. You're going very well. The King.
Tony.
The
King. Wayne Carey.
Yes. I thought you had the hiccups then for a second. Well done. All right. Lethal.
Tony.
Tony.
Lee Matthews.
Yes, correct. Hungry.
Tony.
Tony.
KB.
Oh, there we go.
KB.
He didn't want to come up. He's got all his confidence now. How's this? All right. The Kid.
Tony.
The
Kid. No idea. The Kid.
Dermot Burton.
Yes. Well done, Dougie. You got it. Yes, Dermot Brereton was.
That's why I didn't know. Who cares?
I love it. Just get in there first, mate. That's it. The Dipper.
Tony. Robert Dippier a minute ago.
Spot on, mate. Sticks.
Sorry,
Sticks.
You just said 6, did you? Yeah.
I hope I did.
I don't know.
No?
6. What team?
No. I'm not going to give you...
Tony. Stephen Kernahan.
Yes! There you go. What team? Stephen Kernahan. That's correct. Beautiful.
Oh, so Sticks, you said?
Yeah.
I thought you said 6.
Oh.
Six? No, Sticks.
Sticks.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you got the point.
Thank
All right.
you.
Okay. The Flying Dutchman.
Tony.
Oh!
Paul Vanderhart.
Yes, it was. Well done. The Flea.
Tony.
Oh!
Dale Waitman.
Yes. The Hawk.
Tony.
Oh!
Doug Hawkins.
Yes, Doug Hawkins it was. I had to do that. Tim was sitting here going, quick, make me do something. Conan.
Sorry?
Conan. Got this guy up. Oh, I love it. Conan.
Who's the barbarian? Who's
Conan.
Oh, it wasn't Barwick, was it?
No, I don't want who it wasn't. I want who it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. No. Do you know Dougie?
No, I don't.
Conan the Barbarian. Gary Ayres.
Oh, Gary.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Hawthorne, who cares?
Yeah. All right. I tend to agree, but anyway, the Chief. Dougie.
Dunstall.
Yes, Jason Dunstall. Rocket.
Doug.
Eade. Oh, he's come back with a vengeance. Here we go. The Reverend. Ooh. No?
No idea.
Doug.
Yes.
What's the name? Danaher.
Yes, yeah.
Neil
Neil
Danaher,
Danaher.
yeah.
Well done. Polly.
Tony.
Polly Farmer.
Graham Farmer.
I have to give it to Dougie. That was brilliant. T-shirt. T-shirt.
Hot. Tom Hazy.
Yes, Tom Hafey it was.
yeah.
Well done. You got it. Buddha.
Tony.
Buddha.
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 Oh, yeah. Hocking of Geelong, yeah.
Yes, Gary Hocking. The Dominator.
Doug.
Wayne Johnson.
I like it. Dougie calls out his name and Tony gives the answer. Oh, this is great.
Give it to him.
You can both have one each for that because you shared that. That was good. Mr. Football.
Doug.
EJ's good. Choco.
Doug. Brian Royal.
Brian Royal.
Yeah, or Mark Williams. They're both. Sauce.
Doug Solani.
Oh, this is so good. You guys are brilliant.
Serge or Stephen, which one?
Yeah. Oh, mate, brilliant. Monkey.
Doug.
Damien Monkhurst. Yeah.
But Doug, hold out. One each, they can have it. Yeah, it's good. I've got four last ones for you, boys. You've had me in stitches tonight, and I bloody love you. The horse.
Doug. John Longmire.
Yes, Dougie got it. All right, 14 apiece. Wow. There's 3 questions to go, boys. All right, we're getting serious here. I'll just remind you of the rules. When Doug calls out, you don't give his answer. All right? That's all we got to do. If we remember that, we'll be all right. Here comes your last 3. The Rat.
Doug. John Platten.
Yes, well done. Plough.
Tony. Terry Walsh.
Oh, it was me.
Yes, it was. So 15 apiece. This is the last one. for the winner. Okay? It's been bloody entertaining, hasn't it? All right. Here comes your last one. First one to buzz in. Buckets.
Tony. What buckets? Stewie Lowe.
Yes! Wow! That was bloody awesome. You guys, for two blokes that didn't want to come up here, you were bloody brilliant. Oh, I can't thank you enough. That was seriously good. Hey, Tony, you don't go away empty-handed, mate. That was simply brilliant, and you get the Easter egg package. All right? So well done, champ. And Doug, just for making us laugh, that's good for footy football for you. All right? Well done, champ. Wow. I said to you two boys out the back, this is a bit of a different show, you know. It's not like your normal stuff. That's proof in the pudding. You guys were bloody fantastic. Thank you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, one little last segment before we do the photos and the autographs. I'll go through this one with you boys. We'll introduce it. It's called What Can I Say? All right, what I'm going to do here, boys, I'm just going to ask you a series of questions. You can just give me one-word answers or you can elaborate. Doesn't matter, all right? Do you like running through the banners?
Yes.
Yes, good. The siren is gone. You need a goal to win the game. Who do you hope has got the ball in their hands to win it for you?
Jack Graham.
Jack Graham. Cool.
Lynchy.
Lynchy. All right, cool. Richmond supporters are?
Passionate.
Passionate.
Loud.
Loud. All right. Yes. Which AFL club... Oh, no, we did that probably in the last one. I won't go through that. Do you prefer a day or a twilight grand final?
Day.
Good. All right. You've been reincarnated as an animal. What sort of an animal? Tiger. There you go. Hey, Oliver, did you like that answer? He wants to be a tiger. All right. Oh, there you go. Which of these things gets you pumped the most before a game, boys? The smell of deep heat, fresh cut grass, pulling on the jumper, strapping on the boots, a footy in your hands, or the sound of the crowd?
Crowd.
Yeah,
Crowd's the best.
Crowd. All right. Who thinks they are the funniest bloke down at the Richmond Football Club? Now remember the word thinks.
Jack Rewalt, but he's definitely not.
Yes.
That's a good call, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good call. All three of us are on that one. Yeah, that's good. Being an AFL footballer to you is?
Dream come true.
Brilliant.
Yeah, exciting. Love it.
Excellent. Good. Who's a bit tight with their money down at the Richmond Football Club? Speak freely. They're not here.
Nick Loston.
Oh, okay. It's a name I haven't heard.
Noah Cumberland's pretty bad.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have.
He has to ask the girlfriend to when he spends his money. So we have this little thing. So if you give away like a 50-metre penalty, it's like a $20 fine for the boys' trip at the end of the year, or Mad Mondays, or the sort of drinks we have at the end of the year. And he had to ask his girlfriend if he could pay the $20. Actually, so I can confirm that. Yeah. So, yeah, which is pretty bad, but...
Wow,
yeah.
All right. Who likes to get their rig out just a little bit too much down at the club?
Jaden Short.
Jaden Short, wow, okay. I like it when your answers are super quick like that, because I mean, you've no thought in that.
Yeah, Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty, okay. You've been given the opportunity to do one of the following things: parachute out of a plane, take a hot lap in a V8 supercar, go hot air ballooning, or swim with the sharks. Which one would you choose, one or none?
I do the V8, and that's the only thing I do, yeah.
Cool. I agree.
Yep, V8 supercar, hot lap, all right. What's your favourite ground to play on around Australia, and why?
Oh, the G. There's nothing better than the G. Like, we're pretty lucky every week to run out.
Yeah. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I mean, I only played one game a year there until this year. I've already
Yeah.
played two, so it's pretty special, yeah.
Off to a good start. All right. Playing for the Richmond Football Club is?
Oh, I get sore ears. It's so loud.
Yeah, yeah.
The games.
Nice.
Just like... Oh, it's pretty special just to be around the teammates and stuff like that. Yeah, it's special, I reckon.
Yep, I can see what that means to you. This is a really important question. When you've literally got nothing, I mean nothing to do, what do you like to do nothing the most of?
TikTok.
Okay, interesting.
I'm a pretty good sleeper. Like I
Yeah,
can just lay down
like
on
a
the
nice
couch
nap.
and nap. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. What's better for you, mark or goal of the year?
Yeah, Mark, but I'm no chance at it either. But if I can,
Yeah, Mark, I reckon.
Yeah, okay. Who was the absolute worst dresser at the Richmond Football Club? Who's just no style at all?
Baker, Liam Baker doesn't.
Yep.
He just like wears thongs and shorts every day. But he doesn't care either, which I love.
Yep, okay.
Dunno, I haven't been around for long.
Okay. No one stood out and...
Maybe Noah Bolter, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Noah Bolter.
Yeah, okay. He tends to wear like thongs with socks kind of stuff.
Just whack stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know.
wacky stuff, okay. Richmond Football Club at the end of the home and away season this year will finish...
First on the ladder.
Nice, mate. Well done. Yeah?
Yeah, we will, yep.
Yeah, all right, okay, good. You're a contestant on a reality TV show. What sort of a show is it?
None.
No.
Oh, maybe Survivor.
Survivor, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You find a car park in a shopping centre. Do you drive straight into it or reverse in?
Reverse every time.
Yeah.
Easy exit. Yeah.
Quick getaway. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Yep.
mostly reverse.
Yep, okay, good. Like it. It's a little bit of personality trait, that one. Do you prefer to see the coach on the box or in the bench?
Box, get him away from
It's Dimmer we're talking about. Yeah, right. 300 games, hello. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, okay. Question for each of you. If you had to write a reference highlighting some personality traits, characteristics and qualities about each other, what would you say? Toby, what would you say about Tim? Tim, what would you say about Toby?
We've only known each other 5 minutes.
Yes. Should make for a very interesting answer then.
Yeah, well, it's just very hard-working and humble, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Just a great bloke. Yeah.
Good. There you go.
Might change that in 6 months. Come back to you in 6 months and might have something different.
Wow, now you've got to reciprocate.
Yeah. Oh, I think inspiring on field, you know, aggressive, someone you love to run out with.
Yep.
And then humble, just caring and a great leader of the club.
Thanks, mate.
Wow. There you go. These guys are going to be great mates from here on in. You can all thank me for that. Who's the coach's pet?
He loves Lynchy, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Bakes is like the coach's pet, but he doesn't choose to be. I think
get
Dimmer
it.
has a serious crush on Bakes.
Yeah, right. Nice from an outside observer's point of view. I get that. If you were to appear on a talent show, would you be a singer or a dancer?
Oh, a singer.
Singer?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Toby's
Singer.
a really good singer.
Cut some moves? All right. I'll get you out on the dance floor later on. That'll be okay. What do you think when you see a poster or merchandise of yourself?
Oh, it's uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, okay.
Get someone else on there, like someone
Yeah.
a bit better looking or a bit better.
There's that humble part that Tim was just referring to. Okay. What do you think, mate?
I mean, makes my mum happy, so...
Yeah, well, that's what it's all about. Couple of last questions for you. What is your reaction, and I'll get yours in a sec because there's a young fellow in the room, what is your reaction when you see a kid with your number on their back?
No, it's the best, yeah. Like, I think that's a special part, like seeing the kids come down to the footy club at open trainings and how much joy the game brings to them and how much like has an impact. I still remember getting interactions with AFL players when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Sort of something you never forget. So something we really pride ourselves on is, giving them the time of day. Yeah.
Brilliant. Where's that guy that I saw at the front door before? Stand up, Anthony. Turn around. Look at that.
Oh, you're the man.
All right, there you go. So what's it like when you see a kid with your number on their back?
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, I haven't been here long, but that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, good. I love it. Thanks, mate. Thanks for participating. You don't get a prize for that. How easy is it? No, we won't do that. Last question. Should tomato sauce be kept in the fridge or the cupboard?
Fridge.
Fridge, all right, all the way. Put your hands together for the boys. I just need to tell you, our next show will be on April the 12th, next Wednesday night. From the Melbourne Football Club, we've got players Tom McDonald and Tom Sparrow. They'll join us from the panel live from the Mulgrave Country Club in Wheelers Hill. Then on April the 19th, we've got Collingwood players Patrick Lipinski and Daniel McStay. They'll be joining us at the Caulfield RSL for St George's Road in Elstonwick. Then on April the 26th, we'll have Collingwood Football Club players Jack Ginnivan and Isaac Quaynor, live from the Mulgrave Country Club. Then on the May the 3rd, we'll have from the Richmond Football Club, Tom Lynch and Jacob Hopper, coming to you live from the Mulgrave Country Club in Wheelers Hill. Then going into May, we'll have players from Geelong, St Kilda, Western Bulldogs and Essendon. Remember, when you're purchasing your tickets, you can only purchase them through the That's Good for Footy website. Go on to www.that'sgoodforfooty.com.au/events or click on the links in the Facebook post. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you individually. I could name you all, right? It was great to have you along tonight. Taylor, you brought little Ollie along. He had a good time? Yeah, don't want to embarrass him, but just want to make sure that he had a good time. It was wonderful. I saw a post go up on a Richmond website and he'd missed out on coming to see you play. And so I got in contact and I said, you know what, come along to the show. So he got to see you, which was bloody awesome. So I'm happy about that because that's what these shows are all about. Please put your hands together for two people that helped me put all this together, Sam and Sandy. Right, thanks guys. Thanks Sam. Thanks to the lovely Sandy. He's hiding behind Toby over there. He's a big boy, don't worry about that. I just wanted to say that you guys have been fantastic tonight. It's wonderful to have you here. We hope you've had a good time. Whilst you're feeling in the love and the admiration that you have for the Richmond Football Club, please put your hands together for Toby Nankervis and for Tim Taranto. I was saying to some people tonight, I like to do these shows because you get a bit of old and new, you know, and people have seen you before, but they like to see you again, and they wanted to meet you. So it's great that you've been able to come along, and now they've seen you in a bit of a different light. Now every time they see you down the street, they'll be like, oh, I know you. And you'll go, whoa, take it easy, stalker. All right. But you've had a good time tonight, I hope. Please pick up your microphones. Tell us if you've had a good time and what you thought of the night, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I mean, was it Tony and Doug? Bloody hell, that was a piss answer. That made my night. Nah, thanks very much for having me. Appreciate all the support, yeah.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. It's been great to be able to do this stuff again, and really appreciate your support, but for having us tonight.
Brilliant, love it. Excellent. It goes without saying that you wish them all the best, not just for this weekend, but also for the rest of the season. Good luck against the Dogs, 4:35 MCG. Traditional Saturday afternoon football, yum. How good's that? Huh? Like that. Yeah, just best of luck with it all, boys. I wish you all the successes. I just wanted to say, my name's Damien. This has been the That's Good for Footy panel show. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We'll see you again soon. Thank you and good night.
Thank you.
That's good for footy. That's good for footy. That's good for footy. It's good for footy. That's 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 good for footy.